Hare Krishna. We are continuing our discussion on the 24 Gurus of the Avadhuta Brahmana. And today we are going to see a special character from whom the Avadhuta Brahmana learned some special, very important instructions, from very important lessons actually. So this is a prostitute Pingala. So he narrates the whole story to Yadu Maharaj. So he tells that once there was a village named as a Videha, and in that village there was a prostitute living. Her name was Pingala. So as usual, one day she stood on the doorway, exposing her beauty to attract the more customers, the people, so that they can enjoy with her and pay off the money for her love. And she was waiting for them. She was waiting at the doorway. And it so happened that no one was actually getting attracted towards her. No one was coming towards her. So she was just thinking, while when the people were passing from her doorway, she was thinking, oh, this person is coming. He must be having some money. So, I can give him the good love and he can give his money to me. Oh, but where he is going? He is not coming to me. No problem. But see, there are so many means. They can come to me. Oh, he is coming. He must have some money. He is looking rich. But where he is going? He is not coming to me. And this happened so many times. And now it was the midnight and she didn't had any customer. So she was really disgusted and devastated because her only business was prostitution. And she was thinking, now what should I do? Today I didn't had any person whom can I share the love with him. But I also don't have any money now. So what should I do now? She was totally devastated and she was in total distress. And in that distress situation, happiness aroused in her mind. And it is said that when the person is totally suffering, then he gets enlightened. He gets some kind of enlightenment, like that. For example, when someone who is very near and dear to us dies, and then we get some kind of enlightenment. And we starts thinking, oh, this world, we have to. We take birth and then we have to die one day. This is the nature of the world, some kind of this thing we start speaking, right? So this is some kind of enlightenment, right? Similar kind of enlightenment. And she also got, she became happy in that distress situation, suffering situation. And then she started speaking the very wonderful song, very wonderful narration. She spoke that, how fool am I? Now what kind of business I am doing? She says that Lord Vishnu, who is staying in my heart, I neglected his worship, I neglected his service, and now I am serving the poor people of this world, the useless people of this world. Now what is my position? The Lord Vishnu is sitting in my heart, is the source of all happiness, all satisfaction and all the resources. Other than worshipping him, I am trying to give the happiness to the people who themselves are the object of pity. And I am serving them. And that's why they became cause of my misery, my suffering, my unhappiness and my distress. Like that she was saying, and then she starts saying that men of this world give happiness to women, but how much this happiness can last? Because these men have a limited lifetime. They take birth, they have beginning and then die. So how much this happiness can last long? So better worship Lord Vishnu, who has the eternal life. And if I worship the Lord Vishnu, if somebody worship the Lord Vishnu, he can get or she can get the position, just like Lakshmi Devi is getting the position. She is serving Lord constantly and extracting the happiness within her mind. Similarly, I will also worship Lord Vishnu and I will get the position like the Lakshmi Devi. Then she explains about the material body. She says that this material body is just like the house, and the soul, the person is like a soul. She says then the bones, the bodily bones are just like the ribs, and then columns and cross beams, and then whole structure like a house is made. And this house of the body is covered, with the special covering, and this covering is of the skin. But what's in this house? This house is filled with the urine and stool, such a dirty and a nasty houses, but just one gets distracted by the external covering, which is made up of the skin and hairs, beautiful hairs, and the nails. What this body has? This body has the 9 doors. This home has the 9 doors, which is constantly excreting the nonsensical things, stool, urine, and all this stuff. They are constantly excreting. So dirty body is this, and I have worshipped this body. I have always thought about this body, but this body is going to die one day. And then she says that we should not be be not attached to the body and the mind. One should always engrossed in the worshipping Lord Vishnu, she says. And then she sat on the bed and totally engrossed in the meditation, started thinking of Lord Vishnu. So Avadhuta Brahmana makes a very wonderful point here. He says that the material pleasure is actually, the desire for the material pleasure is actually cause of the greatest unhappiness and dissatisfaction. But as soon as one gives up this desire, he can experience the greatest happiness. Generally we may think that if I get something of this material world, I will become happy. But no, it is completely opposite what the of the Brahmana is saying. He is saying just give up the desires to enjoy the material world, and then you will become happy. But what the people of this world say, they say no, you acquire the more things, and then you will become happy. But no, whatever Avadhuta Brahmana is saying is justified and exemplified by himself and Pingala. So this is a very important lesson for all of us, that we should slowly give up the attachments and slowly give up the material desires for sense gratification if we want to really experience the test of real satisfaction and real happiness. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.